Hi, my name is Gil Robertson, president of the African American Film Critics Association. Today, we're thrilled to be talking to the cast members of the popular Amazon Prime series Cross, Juanita Jennings and Johnny Ray Gill.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Stevens from the Was It Good Though podcast. Johnny, this question is for you. This season, we really were able to peel back layers of Bobby Trey than we didn't see in season one, specifically the intense interrogation scene. What message were you hoping viewers would take away from that moment?
Um, that I'll say again, psychosis is created by systems. And a lot of times when we speak about uh, mental health or psychosis and things like that, it's this something happened when I was it's very convenient. Something happened when I was a child. This thing my dad did, or this thing, when we discount what poverty did to our communities, we discount what the psychosis of big business does to our communities. We just call it business. When we pollute a waterway and then sell it back to the community polluted, we don't call that psychosis, we call that business. You see what I'm saying? So when we chop down the rainforest and then sell lumber that we don't need because we already have enough, that's psychosis. You understand what I mean? So for me, I just wanted to, just like I do with every character, want to tell the truth, and whatever the audience brings from that, that's blessed. And yeah, that's how I approach it. And even in season one, people can feel it. Like when you watch work, when something's not a two-dimensional or one-dimensional portrayal, when there's other things going on beneath the surface. So season two just allowed us to continue to build on that. Just like I said about Alex Cross, you can see the tension in who he is as a man and the system that he's working for in season one. You even see it in Isaiah or in Samson's character, right? Well, one of the big reasons I wanted to sign on to the show is a scene in season one where they're having that dinner scene, and it's the first time I've ever heard the term peace officers ever on television. And that's a real conversation going on in our community. So when Alex with the trauma is like, oh wait, this brother's right, so I need to take him outside and give him the 1-2. That's the paradox that the show is inside of it. I'm just trying to give those paradoxes to the community.
Thank
And
you.
I would like to add with that. I have a friend that I grew up with in Boston. I'm from Boston, and so for those who don't know, it's an extremely racist, or it was. I haven't lived there in years, but it was growing up. It was pretty ugly. I have a friend who became a cop, a police officer, to protect our community, to make sure that those others who were riding in our community were not picking somebody and hurting somebody. And so it was a layered thing. Yes, I'm here to serve, but I'm here to serve and make sure that my community is safe, and that these other cops ain't gonna just ride down the street, pluck somebody off the street and beat them and no, no, I'm here to cover your behind. you know. So very often, it's like a double. I know a friend, he was telling me, he's retired now, and he was saying how hard it was because it hurt him when people thought the opposite. You a Tom, you a da 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 nigga, you da 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 da. And it's like, no, no, I did this to protect you from the bad cops. I'm not saying they're all, but so that to me, I think is a really very interesting element to this piece, because we need police officers. I live in the community, and I love living in the community. I often say if someone gave me a house in Hancock Park, I'm not interested. I like waking up to, hey man, how you doing? Good morning, man. Or I hear all those sounds. It's like music, and it calms me. It does the opposite. I would not, like I said, if someone gave me a place, I would not want to have to worry about the men in my life putting a key in their own lock because somebody called them to, oh, da, 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 and get shot in the back. So I love our village.